start with a good one. Start with Michigan and Minnesota.
Okay.
Um, Michigan's laying 3, and they're 18th in the country. Minnesota's 21st. Big Ten kicks off this week. We got Joe Milton making his first start, and Minnesota obviously has some experience. So I've got Minnesota actually winning this game outright. So if you're getting 3, that's a bonus. Take Minnesota in the upset.
Okay. I'll ride with you on that one. I'll go with Minnesota too. All right. Next game.
Now remember, you're supposed to do the opposite of whatever I do because I'm horrible at gambling. Awful, like real bad. Let's look at Clemson and Syracuse because this is interesting. It's 46. The line is over under 61. So essentially, Clemson is not expected to score. You know, I guess 70 points, like a lot of people think. 46 is ridiculous. You got to take Syracuse. You have to. And I know Syracuse is awful. I know they lost to Liberty last week, but I just can't start a game, and this is why I suck at gambling. I can't start a game down 46 nothing.
I'm taking Clemson. Take that to the bank. That's
I
easy.
think Trevor will be out after a half again, and I think they'll have DJ in there and they'll put up a ton of points. But I mean, can you really not? Can't you cover 46? I don't care who you are.
Like I said, I like Clemson.
Well, you're probably right. I mean,
Clemson in the Alabama zone. You couldn't see them winning 55-7. I mean,
yeah, I could, but you know what? We're kicking off at Memorial Stadium tomorrow at noon. Today at noon. It's being taped Friday night, so there's no secret there. You're down 46 to nothing at kickoff. That's all I'm saying.
I like my chances. All right.
All right. Let's go Nebraska, Ohio State.
Okay.
Because this one's a 27-point line, a little bit more within the realm of possibility. Again, the Big Ten kicking off. I think Ohio State's going to cover, but I don't think they're going to win like 52-3 or what a lot of people think. I think Justin Fields get 5 touchdowns. I think they want to send a message to the rest of the country. Hey, we haven't been playing. Don't forget about us. We're 5th in the country. There's no way we should be. So Ryan Day is going to put up some numbers, but I like Nebraska, to at least score 10 points, maybe lose 50-10, but they won't cover. Ohio State's going to cover the 27.
If it moves to 28, I'm taking Nebraska. If I give me that 4-score cushion. I know everyone's hating on the Huskers, but I'm going to say they come out ready.
Yeah, I just think Brian Day's like really upset. And again, Nebraska helped this season happen, so maybe he'll show a little bit of mercy on Scott Frost and his guys because they helped him kick off the season and fight for the right to play. But I just don't think they can. I just don't think even if they try not to cover 27, they're going to cover 27 because Ohio State's just so loaded. I do like this game, NC State, North Carolina. So I'm a big North Carolina guy, a believer. They blew it last week against Florida State. They're laying 14.5 in-state battle, top 25 ranked teams. UNC is going to cover this one, and they're going to cover it easy because they're ticked off. And I think, there's injury problems at NC State, question marks, quarterback, other places. Sam Howell, I'm a believer.
Okay, I'll take North Carolina too, and I like the over. I think that was 60.5. So
yeah, which is low, right? Because neither of these teams, North Carolina can't play defense. I mean, they could give up 38 and still win by 20.
All right. How about Notre Dame and Pitt? Let's do that one. That one's intriguing to me.
I've got Pitt winning this game outright. They're getting 10. I have them pulling the upset. The only problem is the quarterback situation, but Notre Dame is just playing so horribly to me on offense that I think that Pitt defense is going to be a real problem for Ian Book and the running backs. If they fall behind in this game, they're not going to be able to come back. I got Pitt with the upset, so I'm taking Pitt plus 10.
Yeah, I'll take Pitt too, and plus 290 on the money line there, Mike. So that's a big. People take your advice on that one. That's going to be a big win. Another spread that's not as big as we thought it should be. Alabama by 22 over Tennessee at Tennessee. What do you think?
Okay, so if there's a prop bet that Jarrett Guarantano does not finish this football game, take it. Bet your house on it, your mortgage on it. He's not going to finish the game. Alabama is going to win this game by 40, maybe more. Take Alabama, lay in 21.5. That's a low line. I know it's at Tennessee, but home field doesn't really matter much. And that offense is just going to put up so many points.
I actually think it might hurt Tennessee if they start Garantano and the boos start right from the get go. I mean, even though there's 20,000 people there, that's a lot of booing. So I'm with you. I mean, I would take Alabama. I'd take Alabama team over. I would take Alabama first half. I know Saban doesn't usually run it up on Pruitt, but I still think it's not going to be close. All right, let's zip through these. Ready? Lightning round.
Lightning round.
Georgia Southern Coastal Carolina.
Let me check the line real quick.
5.5.
Georgia Southern. Okay, so Coastal Carolina is in the top 25 for the first time, I believe, ever. So they're going to absolutely blow this game and lose outright. So take Georgia Southern.
I agree. Kansas State. Kansas State only favored by 20. Opened at 17.5, though. It's moved up.
Take Kansas. It's an in-state battle. They're a horrible football team, but they're going to cover 19.5.
Okay, I'm taking Kansas State in that one. FAU at Marshall. Marshall, a 16-point favorite. FAU, the last undefeated team in Florida. Willie Taggart, can he stay undefeated?
Marshall's going to destroy them. They barely are piecing together a football team at FAU with all the issues that they're having there. So they're going to go up to West Virginia with a really tattered team, and Marshall's going to beat them by, 4 touchdowns.
Virginia Tech, a 10.5-point favorite on the road at Wake Forest.
Virginia Tech's going to have a little letdown here. I think they're going to win, but I don't see them covering the 10. I think they'll win by a touchdown. They rolled it up on BC last week. Herbert's tough to stop, but I think Wake Forest is going to keep this close.
Iowa State, everybody's favorite team, traveling to Oklahoma State. Oklahoma State, a 3-point favorite. Who do you like in this one?
So here's where I usually pick against Oklahoma State because they've got a lot of national juice and everybody's talking about how good their defense is. That's usually when they give up 52 points. But I really do believe Oklahoma State's a better football team here, and they're going to cover the 3. I think they win by 10.
Yeah, I like their defense to force some turnovers in that one. I'm with you. Penn State, Indiana. Well, this one's intriguing. Indiana, a 6.5-point home underdog.
Yeah, this is an Indiana take the home underdog 6.5 here. I mean, Penn State on paper should beat them by 20, but this is an Indiana team that plays tough games and they usually battle till the end. So I got Penn State winning this one by like 4 or 5, but not covering.
Yeah, I might like Indiana outright. That might be like.
I thought about that. I got the Big Ten upsets being Minnesota, and then I got my lock of the week, which I'll get to in a second, which is a Big Ten game too. But I thought about Indiana winning the
game. Virginia traveling to Miami. Miami, a 13.5-point favorite. Virginia's not been very good this year. So what do you think?
They're just awful. It's hard to pick Miami in beyond 2001. Laying 2 touchdowns. But you got to go Miami here. Virginia's just playing horrible football, so Miami's going to cover it.
Cincinnati traveling to SMU. Cincinnati, the number 9 team in the country, I'm sure. They're 2.5-point underdogs. Who do you like?
You're going to see Cincinnati's for real. I mean, they're not the number 9 team in the country, but they're going to win this battle. They're a more well-balanced team. They're going to give Bouchel trouble. So take Cincinnati getting the 2.5. I think they went outright.
I'm taking SMU big in that one. Double-digit win.
You have the offensive advantage. I'll give you that.
For the Ponies. And last one before your lock, Texas State traveling to BYU. The late game, we finally got a 10-15 game, so you had to stay up late for that one. BYU, a 29-point favorite.
Now, this is the Texas State team that gave Boston College some trouble there. This isn't a horrible football team. BYU's here and all this Heisman talk, Zach Wilson, blah, blah, blah. They're going to thump Texas State. They're going to win by 35. So take BYU laying the 4 touchdowns.